Okay, welcome back to another video. I'm IWrocker, and we are continuing with this absolute craziness that is the Tesla Cybertruck supposed unveiling. I say supposed because I still am not a believer, as I guess some would say. I think this is a publicity stunt or a fake. And I do have another video that I made earlier in the morning that you can check out. I'll link at the end. And I encourage you to look at least the comments. There's a lot of interesting discussion going on there. You can see what I pointed out from a traditional truck owner's perspective. 7 reasons why the Tesla Cybertruck unveiling honestly was a complete fail. Okay, so the first reason why this truck seems fake or seems like a complete fail, if it is real, number one, let's start with the obvious. This truck has no logos on it. The word Tesla, I could not find anywhere on the truck watching the reveal multiple times. And their famous logo, you know, the T kind of looks like a sword or whatever. It's a pretty cool logo. They have it on all their cars, right? They have it on all their vehicles. And so the Model X, the Model 3, the Model S, they all feature a pretty cool design language. Just like any other automobile manufacturer does, they typically have a sort of a brand design language that most of the vehicles to some capacity share. This shares nothing. This shares nothing with any truck in the world, any vehicle in the world for that matter, and certainly does not even look like a Tesla. Second, this is more broad, but I encourage you to go back and look at the presentation again. If you haven't watched it more than once, maybe watch it 2 or 3 times over the course of this weekend, and really watch it, because this presentation was goofy, to say the least. It is very theatrical. The whole presentation itself doesn't even take itself seriously. Certainly I don't take it seriously. It is, everyone's wearing goofy outfits and everyone's laughing, and hey, there's nothing wrong with having a good time, but this just did not have a serious tone about it. Everything was kind of rushed. So the truck came out and Elon is Elon, don't get me wrong. He is unique and has his own way about things and his own kind of weird humor and awkward talking, but not knocking him for that. But trust me, if you watch other reveals that they have done, there's something up with this. The weird font, like the logo of the Cybertruck in the background, looks kind of ridiculous. Like it even looks like it's supposed to be in your face, goofy, or like a joke. You know, the whole sledgehammer thing was kind of a joke, right? Like, you know, honestly, if it's dent resistant and scratch resistant stuff, that's great, right? But that's not a bad thing. But, you know, using that as a selling point, you know, most people are going to beat their trucks up, and, you know, they're not too worried if it has a few dents on it. I mean, it wasn't even legit. You know, the guy hit that white door real hard, you know, and I don't know if, you know, it almost looked like the hammer had 2 tips, like a harder tip and like a rubber tip. Doesn't matter either way. He swung like extremely weak and slow at the Tesla truck, so that didn't even look right. And the whole thing was just kind of bizarre. The performance numbers, he just like stood there, and then for handling, it said handles like it's on rails. That truck definitely would not handle like it's on rails. It is high up. I don't care what suspension it has. It's not going to handle like a car. It is a unibody, another big truck fail. Third on the list, we have the transparent metal or the armored glass. Kind of weird, kind of gimmicky, just like the whole bulletproof skin the truck's got, right? The stainless steel alloy that's bulletproof. Again, honestly, who cares? It's not realistic, right? Not something you should measure buying a vehicle by. And the armored glass was obviously a fail. Honestly, it looked on purpose to me. Again, adding to the fail nature of this presentation, or the apparent jokester publicity stunt of this presentation. Kind of speaks for itself. Glass totally caved in. Total fail. And fourth on this list would be nothing was showcased about the interior. So He always showcases the interior as one of the selling points. Definitely with the Model S. At the time, it was very upscale and the big screen and high quality materials. And even with the Model 3, a more simplified interior was one of the selling points as well, with the the totally flush dash, very simplistic with the big screen, because you do spend most of your time in the interior. So you have to sell your vehicle to some extent based on something you offer in the interior. Number 5, there was nothing showcased about it doing truck things. So, they can play all these videos in the background they want. Those are not great examples, okay? So you're there, you have space for a presentation, you have space outside for demonstrating certain things. This truck was shown pulling absolutely nothing. You couldn't even hook up a utility trailer. I mean, like, this thing pulled nothing. They didn't do like a tug of war in real life. They didn't do like anything. They could have really done some simple truck things at the event that wouldn't have taken a lot of time. It wouldn't have costed anything, really. They could have done something to put more effort into showcasing that it's a truck. It is a truck. It's not a car. They are advertising it as a truck. You got to do some truck things. Trucks are tools. It's the most important segment, at least in this country. It's the biggest selling, the biggest profit, and as a consumer, it's the best vehicle to buy because it works for you. A truck can work for you, make your life easier. It can make you money. This truck did nothing to show that. And that they didn't show anything about it being a truck. Taking a ride for it, going in a circle, having them floor it once isn't going to sell truck people on a truck. And then that leads into the next point, number 6, about being a truck. It is horrible, the design, right? I guess pure cargo room, you could argue, yeah, it's got some cargo room. I mean, you have the back seats when they're not in use. They didn't show anything in the interior, so we don't know if there's storage cubbies or under-seat storage like all the mainstream trucks have. We didn't see any sort of integrated, toolboxes or, like a Ram box type of thing, or like cubbies within the body structure like the Rivian has. We didn't see anything like that. You only have the front trunk or the frunk that we know of, and you have the bed, or as they call it, the vault, which, by the way, is stupid. As a truck, it's a tool. And every truck follows the same formula for a reason, because that formula works. You can put your own design on it and try and make it your own with your own flair, but you cannot change, you can't reinvent the wheel here too much because it's already at its best form. Bedsides are huge. Hello, like, most people reach over the side of the bed and grab stuff. Bedsides are one of the most important things on a truck because they have to be designed to hold stuff in but allow you to access things easily. This truck has no bedsides. They're huge, bulky, sloped down sides of the vault or bed. They don't function as a bed box or a truck box at all. It is a absolute fail. Are there any cargo tie downs? There's no bedsides with, there's no hooks and tie downs, and there's like a whole mess going on. A lot of stuff missing from the truck aspect, which is kind of a killer, kills the whole deal. And then lastly, our 7th and last point is safety. Nothing was discussed about safety other than the fact that it can take a 9mm bullet. Supposedly, it cannot take a ball to the window, so that was established. It can take a really weak sledgehammer, rubber mallet hit to the door. I'm joking here. Obviously, I'm saying what they said in the presentation. No safety was given. Rollover protection would be an absolute nightmare with this truck, as you can see the completely unbelievably ugly design of it, and it's all slopes and angles and has a cathedral ceiling looking roof. There is no B pillar. It's like all messed up. This truck is a mess, and a rollover safety would be extremely dangerous, as well as they didn't even talk about impact testing as well. So, you know, there was no selling points based on actual safety or how this design maybe came to be, and if it made, you know, made you safer than maybe some other trucks on the market do. No airbags, no nothing was given here. So this seems very skeptical to me. And yeah, those are my 7 reasons. Let me know in the comments what you think. Add some reasons of your own why this truck was a fail. Yeah, I will link my other video. I encourage you to watch it and leave a comment there, as well as there's good discussion about the unveil. And I encourage you to watch the unveiling again, see if you can see some of the ridiculousness that I saw. And hey, I like Tesla, but this is not doing it. I think this is a joke. They say, you know, bad publicity is good publicity, any publicity works, and I think that's what this is. I think it's kind of like the Sonic the Hedgehog stunt, as it's known now, where they came out with that completely ridiculous, ugly Sonic trailer and then redesigned Sonic now, pushed the movie release date back, and now people are going to be more hyped and more happy that they did it for the fans, right? They redid the Sonic now more traditionally. So this may be that same move. I don't know. Tell me what you think down below. And like always, throw a thumbs up on there for watching this. Subscribe for more truck content all the way. And like always, catch you later.